Pity friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Jenny here from the Pity Crafter, and today I am continuing on with another haul. This one is from my Mother's Day present from my husband to myself, and it has a little bit of a background story. So the weekend of Mother's Day, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Saturday, my husband took me to the mall where we live at here in Massachusetts, and he told me that I could spend, you know, a little bit of money at Hobby Lobby. It's one of my favorite stores for my craft supplies, etc. And I was really excited, and we parked, we got out, and then he decided that he was going to walk around the mall while I went to Hobby Lobby, and we were going to meet there. On my way to Hobby Lobby, I saw this store that I've always been, you know, interested in it and wanting to go in because it seemed really different. It just had a lot of tables full of stuff everywhere. So I'd never been in there, and it was called Mystery Bins. So it actually the name on the you know, on the top of the store, it's not called Mystery Bins. The name on the top of the store says Black Friday sales or Black Friday bins, but the receipt that I got says Mystery Bins. So when I went in, a lot of the bins were full of it almost seemed like returns from Amazon, or like Amazon pallets, and people had just, you know, bought it and put them there. And then every bin, which were like, it wasn't like a bin like on the floor and you hunched over, it was a table, and almost like a sandbox full of stuff. And I've never seen that before. I know people talk about like the Goodwill bins. I've never been to one, so I don't know what they look like. Anyways, people were rummaging through them, and on the side of the store they had like racks of different things and household items, etc. So as I'm walking through, I'm not really seeing anything, and then all of a sudden to my left I see all of these tables with bins, and I see like some school supplies, mainly notebooks. So I went and looked, and it was just those spiral notebooks or composition notebooks, and I was like, well, I have a few of these, I don't need, you know, to spend. And then that's not the song that comes up, but it's like that song where you see something, you're like, oh my god. And it was just those tables that are called bins, and lines and lines of them, like rows and rows of them, full of books, and all the books were $2. So guess what? Yep, I had to have myself a little shopping spree. And my husband was so kind that he did not count it towards my birthday. But I did use a birthday money that I got for it anyways. So I'm going to show you that. And it's called the Mystery Bins. We do live in Massachusetts, and it's at one of their malls. And it does, the sign, you know, on the top of the store says Black Friday sales or something like that. Anyways, so I got two music items. This first one was wrapped. It almost seemed, if I'm not mistaken, like you get it from Amazon. So let me put this here. And it's double-sided craft paper. It's like scrapbooking paper. It's 8.5 by 8.5. And it's just basically, you know, craft paper. It's all music. It has some words on it. Like this one says, hark, 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 the dogs do, or bark, bark. I'm not really sure, but anyways. And it has 24 sheets, and they are double-sided. Let me go down up a little bit, sorry. Up a little bit so you can see. And yeah, it seems like it's just a repeat of the same one because they all have the same wording. I don't know if it's bark or heart, because it does say the dogs do barks, if I'm not mistaken. So it continues the same thing. So it's the same paper, but you know, I can use it for different crafts. And it's a little bit thicker than just plain copy paper. So I would say maybe the weight is not regular copy paper, just a little bit thicker than that. But yeah, I got this book. Okay, and it's like, again, the same thing. And if you wanted the ISBN, if it is on Amazon, there it is. Then I found this, and I don't have a lot of music. And so I haven't cleaned these yet, these books, but I will have to clean the covers, etc., and look at the pages. But this is called Flute Book 1, Essential Elements for Band, Comprehensive Band Method by Hal Leonard. It's tall. I should have brought, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my ruler. So, this is 12 inches long by almost 9 wide this way. And then so this is when you open it. Let me take the candle out of the way because it serves no purpose right here. And then I finish this one. Okay, I'm gonna put this a little bit this way, guys. Okay, so that you can see. There you go. I apologize for my dog. You're going crazy. This is not vintage. Its copyright is 2004. And it's basically music pages. So it has some pictures. It tells you about reading music, the basics. And it's like teaching music, but the flute, right? What I said. Yeah, the flute book. So these are great, you know. So instead of folding them this way, you can fold them the long way. You can use them, and then they're signature. So when you get to the middle, there's one signature, sorry. So they're just stapled. So if you're doing a big journal, you can use this, right? The whole page. Or you can cut, use it in half, do tags. And then it's just basically showing you the different things for the flute. Performance spotlight, the phrase, the key signature. So I liked it. And it has colors, you know, a little bit of yellow. So I got this for $2. And you get quite a bit of pages here. And then you have an index, and then you have a practice record right here. So you could even use that. You have finger chart and how to create music. It gives you like a little certificate, rhythm studies. Yeah, so this was there. It wasn't in a package or anything. It was just sitting there with all the books. So I got this. All right, so those are the only two music things I got. Then I got this book here. It's almost like a scrapbook, and also I have to wash it. And it's Memories 1950s in color. So it's just like pictures of the 1950s, and it's copyright 2020. It's called Mighty Oak Books. And I'll go through it because it's pictures. And this is 11 by 11 by 8.5. So this is 11 by 8.5. And here you have, you can see, so these are great for journaling cards. Patty Page, Chuck Berry. So these are people: Rosemary Clooney, Elvis Presley, and you know, all these different types of singers, music people. And then you have some movies from the 1950s. Look at this: Ben-Hur, Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, Oklahoma, Singing in the Rain. And it tells you the years. So you can do so many fun things with this, not just journaling card. You can use them as pages. This is glued. So these are all movies. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Look at that. Very vintage, 1950s. Here's some dances. Good Times. The Sock Hop. A Tasty Meal at the Drive-In. Remember when they gave you the drive-in like this, the food? There used to be a place in Florida that used to do that. The Valentine's Day School Dance in black and white. Fun at the roller rink. Hot dogs at the family picnic. Look at this, The Flash, The Fastest Man Alive, Mad, and then you have some toys and games. Like a little toy gun, Frisbee. Here you have Radio Flyer, The Wagon, the crayons. Here. The Magic 8 Ball, the Hula Hoop, Rocking Horse. So isn't this fun? And I want to say that you might be able to get this on Amazon. I am not sure if it's still there, but it looks like something that Amazon would sell. Look at this. Wouldn't this be cool in my yellow journals? Is it for me? At home. This is how the houses looked in the 1950s. Here's Sunny Kitchen, the living room, bedrooms. Look at the food. TV dinners with turkey. Pineapple upside down cake. Look at the hot rods. Average gas price, 30 cents per gallon. We wish, right? Average cost of a new car, $2,000. Jesus. All right. Look at sports. Here we go. Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, the Yankee Stadium, Jim Brown, Otto Graham, the Rose Bowl winners. Look at the fashions. Isn't that great? You can fussy cut these out. You can use the whole page. I mean, so many fun things to do. Life magazine, the saddle shoes and the poodle skirt. Some of the men's styles, Marlon Brando, Robert Wagner. Events, important events in time. And celebrities and leaders. So you have President Truman, Martin Luther King, Eisenhower, Rosa Parks, celebrities, Sammy Davis Jr., Marilyn Monroe, James Dean, Sophia Loren, Cary Grant, Alfred Hitchcock. And then look at this, photo credits. So this alone was probably worth everything I spent, which I didn't spend a lot. Again, I think I got, what did I tell you? 17 books? Count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 17 bucks, $2 each. And then obviously taxes and stuff. So I'm actually, today I worked on my recipe albums for my craft fair coming up. But I also have a cocktail or drink journal that I want to do. So I found this called Cocktail Recipe Journal. And I thought I'd snatch it up. And it's hardcover. And then it has this page here with the wine this journal belongs to. The pages are naturally already dyed that beige color. And then it gives you this for you to rate your cocktails, your recipe and the cocktails. And then you have a few of those. And then you have this inspiration. It's almost like a recipe card, right, for your cocktail. And you have a few of those. All of these are those recipe cards. And then at the back you have memorable bottles. So you put here the name or the source of the bottle and any note that you want to put in there. And then you also have this here, says your trusty companion, your favorite cocktail, we'd love to hear about you. And you can like make a comment right there. It has 120 pages. And this is 2024, so not vintage, but it just seemed cool, you know, like I can definitely use the cover to make a cocktail journal out of it, which after I clean it all up, that's what I'm thinking of doing. And then I'll just use the pages in those different types of journals, right? So then this one that I got, I didn't even remember getting this. I liked the cover. Most of these are hard covers only. I got some children's books and some of those are not. So this one is, oh, I forgot to tell you. This cocktail one measured 9 by 6. And then this one, which is a decorative paintings from Norway, measures 11.5 by 6.5. And I just like the cover. It was really pretty. I want to make a tall journal out of this. And it just shows you different types of paintings, or like old-fashioned things like this from Norway. I don't know if someone paid $178 pounds. It just tells you have the contents here, some projects for you to do. And I'll look in the back. Here in the front there is no date, copyright date. It just tells you about the different designs, what they are. And this is sewn in signatures as well. So you have a few signatures in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4. So you could dismantle the signatures and use them together. And so see, it has really nice colored pictures. Look at this. Can you see here the sewing? It's just a matter of dismantling them. So you can use the whole page. And it just tells you like the different materials to do some of the things that they have in here. Painting techniques. I don't know if I got this by mistake. It doesn't seem like something that I would get, like now that I'm thinking about it. But I mean, it's cool, right? I had so many books in my hand, so who knows. But you know, it's got really nice pictures here, patterns. So look at the numbers and letters, right? Look at these patterns to make the spatulas. So they have all these patterns for the things inside the book that you can make. Maybe I got it because of that. Who knows? I'm crazy when it comes to book. So this is vintage. It's 1995 copyright, okay, from Box Center. The printer is from Italy. So that one's this. This is a very beautiful cover. I like it. Okay. Then I was thinking about making some type of historical, or those novels that we used to read when we were in high school or in college. And I found this one out of the blue. It's Jane Eyre. Look how beautiful the cover is. This is obviously Jane Eyre is by Charlotte Bronte. This is the back. The back is very weathered. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the back. Here, see, it has all these watermarks. But obviously I'm going to take it apart. And then the pages are green. And then it does have pictures. And this copy of Jane Eyre is from, it's illustrated, not the whole book, but it has some colored pictures like this one, which I thought were beautiful. And this is vintage 1983 copyright. And let me see if I was looking through it the other day, and see, not it tells you the chapter here in the pages, but not all of the pages have pictures, just some of them. So let me see. So see, this one has colored pictures. So obviously in the book I will definitely use some of the pages, and then it has black and white pictures in the pictures. And then the pages I'll use for something else. And the pages are like that color, that worn color. So the only real damage is in the back here. So I have to figure out if I want to do a back cover, or if I can somehow fix it, which I doubt it, because again, like I said, water damage. So we'll see. But yeah, so I got this one. Then I got, I found this book, which is called The Oxford Illustrated History of Tudor and Stuart Britain. And this has a sleeve right here. And so I can take the sleeve off, and the cover is great, except right here in the back where it's weathered as well. So you can use the sleeve, you can fussy cut the castle, you can use this portion. And then when you open the book, it is again illustrated, so you do have some pictures in here. This is vintage from 1996. And it'll tell you the contributors, and you have some pictures like this one here. Okay, I think the pictures are all black and white. I don't remember seeing anything in color. Oh yeah, here you go. See, this was such a while ago, like, you know, Mother's Day. So see, you have some black and white pictures, and then you have some colored ones like these. These would make great journaling cards, but look at this. How do you pick, right? And then it's like it says, it's like an illustrated history, so it gives you, you know, like examples of things that you would see back then. Look at these pictures right here. Charles the First and his queen Henrietta Maria. Look at these. Some of the old houses or buildings. Look at this beautiful picture. So yeah, I couldn't pass up on this. These are things that you just, when you see some of these, regardless of what you can think of at the moment, I just, and I have an old Shakespeare book from when I was in high school that I also found at my mom's. So I was like, how wonderful, right? To use all of these things. And so yeah, the only bum thing, you know, that I'm bummed about is this right here, this weathering here. So I gotta figure out how to fix that. So that's that. Then I found some recipe books. This one is not hardcover, and this is more like pages. It's a journal. So this is the front, this is the back. So I got it just for the pages to use, right? And you know, you can use this for table of contents, the page, recipe name, and the notes. And this is not vintage, it's copyright 2018. And then so you have a few pages of table of contents. Then you have the same thing as with the drink one, where you have the recipe cards and all of these pages, and then the ingredients, the directions, rating, difficulty, how many it serves, cooking time, best served with, and the notes, and they're numbered. So you have a whole bunch of these, all the way to what, 100? I would say probably, yeah, to 100. And then it says handy kitchen references. So you have this page too for the references. Cups, spoons, and liquids, weight, temperature, common ingredient weights. And hey, there is blank journal, and for you to leave a review. And there you go. So that's that one. That's part of the bag. Let me take a sip over here. And then I got two cooking books. Again, you can see that I haven't cleaned them. These are hardcovers. I like the color in this. It's purple. It's a little weathered here. I'm not worried about that. And look at the back of it. How pretty. So when I open it, it's almost, you know, falling apart anyways. And it says Sakara, Sanskrit, with form, or giving form to that which does not have form. No idea why it's there, but we'll figure it out, right? And this is copyright 2019, jacket and cover, and it was published in 2019, and the photographs are from 2019. And these are the people to our Sakara team, past and present. This all wouldn't exist without you, so that's probably why they did that. So look at that beautiful page, right? So it has colored pages, obviously, of foods. That's the same one there. Recipes. Garlic, honey. What will work, breakfast. Again, that's my dog, so I apologize. And then just beautiful colored pages. It's a big journal, so the pages are pretty big. I'm going to tell you the size now. I can't remember if I told you the size of the other ones. I don't know if I'm going too fast. Look at that. Red beet burgers. Beets, they boost stamina. Thai burger. so much stuff. Look at this. Turmeric and Mayor lemon squares. So yeah, this is part of the cover. This is drinks, cocktails. So there you go. Rose water. Look at this one. Sedona Sunset Margarita. So some of these pages I could use there too. Ginger Kombucha Mule. So that's that one. And Eat Clean and Play Dirty, it's called. A little less than 10.5 tall and 8 1/4. So that's this one. And then the last food one that I got, and believe me, you could have gotten like 50 million. Like I'm telling you, it was rows and rows of books, but how do you pick, right? Like I can't go poor. This is called The Balanced Plate, a simple formula for building nutritious family meals. And just the picture here. And this is hardcover and it has no jacket. And this one is 8 1/2 by, let's see, 11 1/4. And this is also not vintage. It's copyright 2024. But look at these beautiful pictures. They're so big, the books, right? And this is some of the people that are featured. The Balance Plate. I mean, you could just buy this for yourself. Look at that beautiful picture of lemons. 20+ healthy snacks. I mean, formula for a balanced smoothie. Like, you could just cut this out and it's a journaling card right there. Look at that picture, right? Eggs. Beautiful eggs. So yeah, bananas and eggs. Let's see what else we got here. Soups. So you have words, you have recipes. I mean, you have pictures. You have so many different things that you can do with these, right? I like this little thing. You could cut these out and back them, make them into tabs. Do clusters. Look at this, just beautiful. We planted beets in our, if you've been watching stuff that I've done at my school in my garden, beets at my garden. And I don't think this is a radish, beets and radish at our garden. Look at this, Raid the Pantry Shape Shakshuka. Don't know what that is, but it looks good. Everything that's in it I like. So yeah, hummus. I love hummus. Salmon and sweet potato cakes with curried yogurt. Oh, jeez. So you got all this fun stuff. And then different things to do with vegetables. Homemade pizzas. Bread. Magic bread. Look at that sweet little girl. The peaches. Sweet treats, rhubarb crumble. Oof, so, you know, I love this book when I saw it. It's so beautiful, just the book alone. You almost want 2 copies, one for yourself and one for junk journaling. And then over here we have our stack of children's books. And again, 50 million of them. Like, how do you pick? So this was one that I got. I was thinking about doing Mother Goose journals or children's journals, right? So I just got this hardcover right here, and this is 8 by 5 1/2. It does have pictures, but I also think they're black and white. This is by Chris Colfer, and it's called Adventures from the Land of Stories, the Mother Goose Diaries. So this is, let's see, it's from New York and Boston. Copyright 2015, not vintage, not yet. And then it just basically is like Mother Goose's diary, 100 After Dragons. And it does have pictures, but like I said, they're black and white. But I don't mind that. And I like the pages to put in, you know, the children's books. So, yeah. So I got this. I thought it was interesting. I do like the images. There's Mother Goose, 1532, and in conclusion. And so, yeah, you got a couple of pictures. And so it tells you the things that Mother Goose did. I got this one that's called The Night Sky. A child's introduction to the night sky, the story of the stars, planets, and constellations, and how you can find them in the sky. And I am making like constellation and horoscope journals at some point. So I thought I'd get this. And this is 10 tall by 10 wide. So 10 by 10. Okay, let me move this so we can see. And okay. So it does have colors. This is a beautiful picture, right? And then as you can see, it's already falling apart, right? And then the copyright is 2004, and the first paperback edition was 2005. And it has big words. Look at these pictures, things that you can see in the night sky. Make sure that you can see the whole book. I'm gonna try not to move it. I won't show you the whole book, just, you know, dictionary of some words. This alone could be a huge journaling card, right? Little journal cards. Galaxies. Look at this cute picture here. It tells you the planets. Look at this, that you can fussy cut, and you have information on the planets. Sorry. Here. Journal card. I mean, so many things that you can do. Pages, journal cards. I apologize for my dog. Let me see. Give me one moment. Pause. So continuing on, you have another deep space dictionary. He's not stopping. People are coming. It's that time of day, you know, 5:30. He likes no one except us. Look at this. Astronomy All-Stars. Edmund Halley. From the Halley Comet, right? Galaxies, what we can't see. So I like the pictures too. They're like cartoonish. I like this, that you can turn these into, you can see the back is just, you know, words. So you can make these into journal cards, things like that. You can just use the pages. So, and then look at this, the sky in the summer. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. The sky in the fall. In the spring. Hercules, the constellations, Pegasus, sorry. Exploring what's up there. So again, a children's introduction to the night sky. So that was this one. Then I got this pony book, A Pony in the Picture, Vintage Portraits of Children and Ponies. This is also hardcover. And this is by Victoria Randall, 10 Speed Press, and Berkeley, Toronto. So it says circa 1910. It smells good, almost like someone had it somewhere with perfume. I'm not sure if that's the copyright, but I will look at it. But I think that's just the picture. And it has the acknowledgements here. And see, circa 1920. Those are just the pictures. And tells you about the photographs. So they're not like completely black and white. It's like that vintage kind of brown. And then it gives you like the picture and a little bit of information. I loved it. I loved it. Definitely to make a journal, to use the little kids. They all have ponies. And it tells you the dates of the pictures. All the pictures are vintage. These are real pictures of kids with ponies. So you could, this has so many uses. I mean, so many. This one has a little bit, let me see past it, a little bit more color. Can you see the green in her blonde hair? She was 3 years old, and that was in 1950. Look at this one. They put little bits of colors on these too, 1940. So too cute. So yeah, I had to get it. I'm trying to find the actual copyright. Let me look back in the front, see if I can have it for you. Doesn't seem to have anything. No, oh, here it is. Let's see. 2007. So right here. Copyright 2007. I guess I skipped that page. Okay. It was originally Ponyman Words and Music by Gordon Lightfoot. Was 1968, 1970. So yeah, very, very cool book. Then I got this one. This is not a hardcover. This is a picture book, and it's you know, soft cover, but it's How a Unicorn Made Me Stop Worrying, and I'm making some unicorn journals as well, and I like the illustration, so I got this. This is the copyright is 2019. And I like the, you know, the colors, the little girl, the little unicorn, the story behind it, you know. So yeah. So that's this one. It's by Steve Herman. Here's the IBN. Then I'm gonna show you the next one that's this is not hardcover either. This is soft cover, and this measures 9 by almost 12, but 9 by close to 11 and a half. And it's called Abuelita's Secret, Alma Flor Ada, Jacobo Muñiz. And it called me, obviously, because for those of you that don't know, abuelita means grandma in Spanish. And if I'm not mistaken, from what I read about it, it's the story is about multicultural Cuban family, I think. So so yeah, this is not vintage either. It's a 2019. And look at this picture of this boy. Cute. So one of the things I thought is, like, if I didn't want to make the book this long, which I'm not sure yet, right here you have a line that you could cut it right there, and then this can be one cover and this can be another, and the same here in the back. That's one option. I haven't decided, but yeah, it has beautiful pictures and very little words. You know, it's like a children's book. It's a children's story book. And Abuelita's Famous Breakfast. And I tried to see if it had a lot of Spanish words, but so far the only one that I saw, I didn't read the whole book, was Abuelita, which again is grandma. And do you see these chairs and this type of table? I remember at some point I saw this somewhere in my family when I was growing up. The names, a lot of them are in Spanish, like obviously Gabriel, but in Spanish, Gabriel. Rosa, it means flower. Alfonso, Manchadito. Take my pictures of Canela and Manchadito. So Canela in English means cinnamon, and Manchadito is usually like something that's been stained a little bit. But go. And so I liked it. I liked it. This looks like a parakeet, right? Or cotorra. So so yeah, it's so big that I can't show you the whole thing, so I'm gonna try to show you some of the things. The pictures are adorable. You can use them in children's books. The words definitely. Clank clank. See right here his map of Cuba. That's the part that I got. A map of Cuba unfolded all by itself, and there were Canela, Manchadito, and my whole family looking up at me. So that's his family. held his breath. But look, everyone liked it. They liked his seashells, the shawl. So he made friends. The Habana. So yeah, that's where he's from. So Abuelita's secret. And then Dad came home from his trips. And it tells you here about the Spanish authors. And Alma Florada, she's from Cuba. And Jacobo Muñiz is from Spain. So there you go. I got this, My Mother Goose, also a collection of favorite rhymes, songs, and concepts. And this is by David McPhail. The spine is a little bit worn, but the cover, which is a hardcover, is pretty good condition. There's nothing wrong with it. The inside the same. It's all pretty good condition. This is 9 1/4 by 9 1/4. So a square. And let's see, My Mother Goes, Roaring Book Press, a collection of favorite rhymes, songs, and concepts. And again, not vintage. Copyright 2013. And you don't have to get everything vintage. I mean, I just learned about the vintage thing, right? Bought a lot of stuffs on Amazon and Echo Park. The index is in the back, but then look at these beautiful child illustrations. And then you have the songs, the rhymes, the stories. I love it. Look at this. Fussy cuts or just simple pages. Look at this one. I loved this one. When I was looking through it, I loved it. Hickory Dickory Dare. Hickory Dickory Dock. Oh my God. My 1, 2, 3s. Look at this, how cool this one is. I hadn't seen that page. Sing a Song of Sixpence. So you have, yes, you have all these different, look at my ABCs. This is perfect for journaling cards. Look at this. I hadn't seen this page at all. But look at the bad thing. Wah, wah, wah. You gotta pick. Which one do you want? So, beautiful images. Again, David, what was it? David McPhail, My Mother Goose, a collection of favorite rhymes, songs, and concepts. And the last one is this one called The Golden Songbook. And it's a collection of favorite songs and singing games for children. And this is a golden book. And this is one of the tall ones. So this is 11 1/4 by 8. And it's been dedicated. So it must be vintage because the dedication is 1985. And it says, Merry Christmas to Shane from Grandma Deanna and Grandpa Reach. I love that. No, look how beautiful the pictures though. Golden Press, New York. And look, the signatures are already falling apart, but they're full. It does have some scribbling in some places, and this is 1981 is the copyright. Look at this. Look at this. This is why I got it. Because I do not have children's music. How great is that? I love it. I love it. I love it. And then this is a whole page. And then here's a song. Here's the music. Unfortunately, some scribbling. But then you can use this page, right? Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Round the village, Baba Black Sheep, Jack and Jill. She'll be coming around the mountain. Ugh, ruining the books. People don't know it, right? Too bad. But, you know, you can cut some of these things, use part of it. Anyways, I still got it. Like, there's so many usable pages, right? Here you have a little bit of warpedness. London Bridge, Billy Boy, Humpty Dumpty. And the illustrations are just great. They're very Mother Goosey. Jingle bells for Christmas. 3 blind mice. Rockabye baby. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. And this cover might have to, you know, I might have to maybe put a tall pocket or something. But they try to tape it right here, see? And the back is fine. You just gotta take this off. So that's this one. And that's the last of that haul from the mystery bins at my mall. So yeah, I'm super excited to start using some of these things. I hope you enjoy these hauls and these ideas that I'm trying to give you. If you did like it, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit like, and go on down to my Etsy shop so that you can see all the wonderful things that I have there and the new projects that are coming up. Again, thanks for staying with me for this long, for 46 minutes, and I'll see you next time. That's it for now. Bye, my pretty friends.